I entertain. I didn't let my skin color keep me back from the, yes. I didn't, met my, yeah. I didn't let my skin.
That's what you have to do.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So we're looksmaxxing in gaming now. We've finally done it. We've done it. It's infected our TV shows, it's infected our movies, our social media, and now it's finally here in gaming. I'm talking about DLSS 5, this brand new take on AI slop from nvidia. So this has been announced. It has not yet been released, but it's been announced, and we've been teased with beautiful, beautiful buttery footage of exactly what this is going to look like. A performance boosting, real-time model rendering that's used to upscale and enhance not only performance, but visuals and graphics.
Why do we have this, you ask?
Because we haven't had enough. We haven't had enough, again, iPhone face in our movies and shows. We haven't had enough iPhone face on social media. We need to have iPhone face in gaming. But according to Jensen Huang, the CEO of nvidia, he wanted to introduce this as a way to take what already exists and sort of enhance it to the player's style. So what does he mean by the player's style? When we think about gaming and the history of gaming, what exactly has been the player's style? Because gaming has always, visual-wise, even in its improvements, like take for example Hideo Kojima with Death Stranding, and a lot of the photorealistic visuals that they use, Resident Evil, and their use of the RE engine where they take real-life models and use them to model in-game characters. So there's always been a use of real life in gaming. However, it's always been tastefully done, so it never hits that uncanny valley. With something like this, it feels like it is the uncanny valley that we've always been trying to stay away from. I mean, look at the games in the examples that they've used. They've used Resident Evil Requiem, Hogwarts Legacy, Starfield, Oblivion, and Assassin's Creed. Now, if you look at a lot of these transformations, they are transformations. They are definitely a change.
Upscale enhancement?
Again, it is very subjective. I mean, there are some people who look at the changes made and say, you know what, it's actually like pretty good. But there are some of us, or at least a pocket of us, who kind of see this for exactly what it is. I think it's supposed to target a specific audience of people or a specific type of gamer who has a sort of visual standard when it comes to video games. And that could be particularly with female characters. Now, again, I'm not here to yuck your yum. I'm not coming for Marvel Rivals. Your game is safe. I'm talking about some of the controversies we've had in the past where it came to, you know, judging the physical appearance of female characters in gaming or characters in general. So for example, I was scrolling and I saw Grace Ashcroft, and it was a before and after picture of her. And I think they were trying to compare console to PC, or was it Nintendo Switch to PC or something like that, graphics. And they were saying, okay, look at the graphics. Look at the graphics of this versus PC. Look at what PC can do. And I'm looking at this picture, I'm like, who is that? Literally, who the fuck is that? That's not even Grace at all. And once I had looked into it a little bit more, I realized, oh, this is AI. This is generative AI, or an example of DLSS 5, taking something that exists and upscaling it and enhancing it to, I guess, the highest visual quality. And we've all had the conversation about AI, what it does, what it doesn't do, and the kind of spaces that it invades, especially artistic and creative spaces. And we know it's not going anywhere. But I think something needs to be said about the people who kind of allow it into certain spaces like gaming, especially gaming visuals. You know, like I said, a lot of these AAA companies, they already have the best software. They do really great, especially like the RE engine does really great with optimization. My shitty little laptop can play Resident Evil 9, and I can still look at Leon in 4K, let me tell you. What purpose does this serve except to change the artistic integrity of the games? In a world where we feel like big corporations and AAA titles kind of feel like faceless, we do trust in the hands of creative directors and developers to kind of put their vision out there, and we follow along with the story. For example, a discourse that happened that was very popular was The Last of Us 2. When Abby was revealed and all of her muscular glory, a lot of people were turned off by that. She was a grown woman with muscles, and people were very combative about that being a character people had to play and look at, which I thought was tacky and weird. It was weird. Let's be honest, it was pretty weird. It was a weird conversation to have because, especially given her storyline and everything, like story-wise, it made sense. This is someone who runs on rage. This is someone who's probably training every single day for a personal mission. No spoilers, but just again, it makes sense for her character design. And some people push back, well, it's
The apocalypse. Where's she getting all this protein?
an example from another time period. At the release of Horizon Forbidden West, there was a female character who's supposed to play a warrior. Now, I've never played this game personally, but I did see this image floating on Twitter. And it's an image of, again, this PS5 exclusive game, and they're just flexing their graphics. And a lot of the discourse online was, why does she have a beard? Why does she look like a man? Why are so many new games nowadays making women so muscular and manly? She looks like a man. First of all, you've probably never seen a woman in real life. I love how the internet band together to say, losers! You're sitting here and you're arguing about, again, a character choice and design that had a creative vision behind it, and again, makes sense for the character. But that's what I mean where I said, who is this for exactly? Is it for the AAA companies who kind of want to shortchange their models and, you know, their character designers? Is it for the players who
Be nice. I'm finding it.
want more feminized women? Like, who is this exactly for? And if you are in either of those camps, I think you should be worried. What exactly does this mean for artistic integrity in the future? What exactly does this mean for players who want to apply themselves to the characters that they put on screen? I think when this feature was revealed at GTC, a lot of people had questions, and I do love and appreciate the pushback that the community has given, not just from women, it's also men in gaming as well. And it's been really great to kind of see that, because like I said, it's not, you know, it's not just the conversation about AI, it's also about the artistic integrity of it. And also, are we enabling a part of the community that we all kind of find personally toxic? Are those people who kind of expect this sort of perfect visualization of characters in video games? So what do you guys think about DLSS 5? Do you guys think that we're kind of overreacting, that the community's just having a moment? Or do you feel like, yes, like this is something we kind of need to be a little concerned about and to push back on? Like I said, I feel like there's really no stopping this train. I think there's never been stopping any AI train for as far as we know. When you do think about, you know, I've read the article and the posting on nvidia's website where they said they're already in talks with companies like Capcom. It's kind of like full steam ahead at this point. Again, it's not set to be released until fall, and then until then, we kind of just have to sit back and enjoy our crunchy, crispy, optimized PCs and how we play our video games, and just remember, it could be worse.